What's up, Payman's Bulletin crew? We're kicking things off with a bombshell in the gaming world. Tencent is pushing back hard against Sony's plagiarism lawsuit. Sony claims their upcoming game, Light of Motiram, is a blatant copy of the Horizon series, but Tencent says that's just an attempt to monopolize popular culture. Next up, we're diving deeper into the legal battle that's shaking the industry. Tencent isn't holding back, accusing Sony of trying to fence off common gaming elements and pointing out that even Horizon's creators admit their ideas weren't entirely original. But the drama doesn't stop there. We're also breaking down how Tencent argues that Sony's lawsuit is based on speculation about an unreleased game, Light of Motiram, which could change drastically before its 2027 release. Is Sony trying to stifle innovation before it even happens? And finally, we've got the latest on the gaming world's biggest legal showdown. Stick around to get the full scoop on this epic clash between two titans. Make sure you're subscribed and have that bell dinging so you're the first to know. Let's go. Sony's trying to monopolize gaming tropes. Sony's lawsuit against Tencent's upcoming game, Light of Motiram, has sparked a fiery response from the Chinese tech giant. Tencent is not only seeking to dismiss the plagiarism claims, stating that Light of Motiram incorporates established gaming ideas rather than plagiarizing Sony's Horizon series, but they are also accusing Sony of attempting to establish an unacceptable monopoly on genre standards. Tencent argues that elements like red-haired heroines, post-apocalyptic settings, and mechanical creatures are common across numerous titles, citing examples from The Legend of Zelda to Far Cry, and thus, Sony cannot claim exclusive rights. Furthermore, Tencent points to a documentary about Horizon Zero Dawn's development, where creators admitted to similar concepts existing in earlier games like Enslaved, Odyssey to the West. This, according to Tencent, shows Sony was aware of the genre's existing elements. The company also highlights that Light of Motiram is still unreleased and could undergo significant changes before its planned 2027 launch, making Sony's lawsuit premature and speculative. The gaming community is buzzing, with many debating the fine line between inspiration and imitation. Analysts are weighing in on whether this lawsuit could set a precedent for how game developers can utilize common genre elements. Don't go anywhere, because the implications of this legal battle are just beginning to unfold. Up next, we uncover even more details about Tencent's strong rebuttal and what it means for the future of game development. An improper attempt to fence off popular culture. In a dramatic turn of events, Tencent has officially responded to Sony's lawsuit, which accused their unreleased game, Light of Motiram, of being a slavish clone of the Horizon series. Tencent has fired back, calling Sony's legal action an improper attempt to fence off a well-trodden corner of popular culture and declare it Sony's exclusive domain. Tencent's statement emphasizes that Sony's lawsuit isn't about combating piracy, but rather about trying to monopolize common elements found in many games. They cite the Horizon developers themselves acknowledging similarities to earlier titles like Enslaved, Odyssey to the West. Tencent argues that Sony is attempting to transform ubiquitous genre ingredients into proprietary assets by suing over an unreleased project that uses time-honored tropes present in numerous other games. The company also points out flaws in Sony's complaint, such as the lack of specific jurisdictional facts and Sony's reliance on speculation about Light of Motiram's future release. In response to Sony's initial lawsuit, Tencent had already begun adjusting its marketing for Light of Motiram, including removing references to colossal machines from its Steam page. This legal back-and-forth has ignited discussions online about intellectual property rights and the acceptable use of common game mechanics and themes. This legal showdown is far from over, and the details are getting even more intense. Prepare yourself for another angle on this story as we explore the specific claims and counterclaims. That claim is startling. Tencent has launched a robust defense against Sony's plagiarism lawsuit, which accused its upcoming game, Light of Motiram, of copying the Horizon series. Tencent's response is sharp, labeling Sony's claims as startling and accusing the company of an improper attempt to fence off a well-trodden corner of popular culture. The core of Tencent's argument is that Sony is trying to monopolize genre conventions by suing over an unreleased game that merely employs common tropes found in many other titles. They list games like The Legend of Zelda, Breath of the Wild, and Far Cry as examples of titles sharing similar elements with Horizon, asserting that Sony does not hold exclusive rights to these concepts. Tencent also highlights that Horizon's own developers acknowledged similarities to earlier games like Enslaved, Odyssey to the West during development, suggesting Sony was aware of the idea's lack of originality. The company criticizes Sony's lawsuit for ignoring these facts and for being based on speculation about a game that has not yet been released and may change significantly by its 2027 launch. This public exchange has generated significant debate among gamers and industry observers about the nature of inspiration versus imitation in game development. But Sony's claims go even deeper, and Tencent has specific counterarguments about the legal basis of the suit. Stay tuned as we dissect the intricate details of this ongoing legal dispute. Sony is striving for a monopoly. Tencent has formally requested the dismissal of Sony's plagiarism lawsuit concerning their upcoming game, Light of Motiram, and the Horizon series. Tencent asserts that Light of Motiram incorporates established gaming ideas and concepts, rather than plagiarizing Sony's work, and argues that Sony's lawsuit is an attempt to obtain an unacceptable monopoly on genre standards. The Chinese tech giant contends that elements such as red-haired protagonists, post-apocalyptic settings, and mechanical creatures are prevalent in numerous games, including titles like The Legend of Zelda, Biomutant, and Far Cry. Therefore, Tencent maintains that Sony does not possess exclusive rights to these widely used concepts. Adding to their defense, Tencent references a documentary about Horizon Zero Dawn's creation, where developers admitted that similar concepts had been explored in earlier games, such as Enslaved, Odyssey to the West. This, Tencent argues, indicates Sony's awareness that the idea was not entirely novel. Crucially, Tencent emphasizes that Light of Motiram has not yet been released, meaning Sony's lawsuit is based on hypothetical assumptions about the game's final form, which is subject to significant changes before its projected 2027 release. This legal battle has sparked widespread discussion about originality and intellectual property in the gaming industry, with many watching to see how this precedent-setting case unfolds. This legal tug-of-war is heating up, and we're breaking down every angle. Don't miss our next segment as we explore the audience reaction and what this means for you. And that's a wrap on today's Payments Bulletin. We saw Tencent push back hard against Sony's Horizon plagiarism lawsuit, arguing it's an attempt to monopolize popular culture. We also explored how Tencent believes Sony's claims are based on speculation about an unreleased game and that common gaming tropes shouldn't be exclusive property. What a showdown. Don't forget to like this video if you found it informative, subscribe to Payments Bulletin for all your gaming news needs, and ring that notification bell so you're always in the loop. Let us know your thoughts on this lawsuit in the comments below, and follow us on all our social media channels for more updates and discussions. We'll see you in the next one.